Hi, my name is Guy Fredrickson. Today is Friday, April 16th, 2021. And this video is about my newly acquired Singer Model 3120 sewing machine. The reason I purchased this is because I'm in the process of restoring two old boats. A 1961 Chris Craft 17-foot ski boat and a 1957 Martinak 24-foot cabin cruiser. So I have a lot of upholstery work ahead of me, and I decided I need to learn some new skills. So this machine appeared on Craigslist, and I bought it from a gentleman out of Jerome, Idaho. So I live in Idaho Falls, Idaho, so I talked to him on the phone. Then I drove about 150 miles down there and picked it up. A little over a month ago, I guess. So it was in old sewing machine condition, like you see a lot of them. The paint was all worn off the deck and the base in this area. The tabletop was in rough shape. It came with the early electric motor with the friction clutch assembly and hadn't been used in who knows how long. The fella selling it never used the machine. So when I got it home, I took it apart to a certain point, took a bunch of the mechanism off the front here, the bobbin mechanism and this wheel, and that was about it. There's a shaft in here, and there's cams, and there's more shafts down here, and I left those in place. Then I gave it, well, let me back up. Then I took a grinder with a wire wheel and removed all the paint off the deck and the body. Then I gave it a bath in simple green to get a lot of the dirt and grease off of it. Then I sprayed it down with brake cleaner, cleaned it up some more. Then it was ready for painting, so I taped things off. I gave it a good coat of primer and then the black gloss Rust-Oleum paint. So it looks in pretty good shape right now. I also sanded down the tabletop, filled the imperfections with wood putty, stained it and varnished it. And the table base, took all that apart and had it powder coated locally. And it looks like it's brand new right now. So like I said, it came with the old friction clutch electric motor assembly, which from what I learned is difficult to control at low speeds, which is what I want to be able to do. So the recommendation was to replace that motor with a servo motor, and that's what I've done. So I bought this motor on Amazon. The brand name is Rex, $130 motor, and it has a speed range selector switch there, and right now I have it set at the lowest range for the low speed control. Seems to be working really well. Has the old school leather belt. Had to splice it. If I want to have a continuous belt, then I need to cut a groove in the table here so I can install a continuous belt, but we'll see how this works. I did get rid of the old bobbin winding mechanism that it had, and I bought this on Amazon. So it is sold as a universal bobbin winder, which is true as long as your bobbin fits on this shaft. So there's a tension assembly there. So you turn this on and really quickly it fills up the bobbin. And this is a sensor. So this somehow senses when the bobbin is full, and you can adjust it. So if you want more thread on the bobbin, you loosen this screw and then back these sensors away from the bobbin a little bit more, and it'll fill the bobbin with more thread. So this seems to be working really well. I'm in the process of seeing how well it sews, so I had to readjust everything. And it's looking pretty good right now. It's just an old pair of pants. So I got black thread for the top stitch, in white thread loaded onto the bobbin for the bottom stitch. Helps me see how well the stitching is working. So right now you can see the black thread here on the bottom, but you can't see any white thread on the top. So that tells me that either I need more tension on the top thread to pull the black thread up, or I need less tension on the bobbin to allow the white thread to be pulled into the fabric a little bit more. But sew's nice. I should be able to figure out that adjustment here. Having some problem when I finish the stitch and I go to pull the piece out from underneath the needle, sometimes the top thread is wrapped around the bobbin, and so then I have to cut some threads in order to get this out. Not every time, but more than half the time it's doing that. But I think that's still a tension adjustment that needs to be done. It's not quite balanced properly yet. So the Bobbin Case, even though this is a 1907 machine, the Bobbin Case looks like, you know, the more contemporary bobbin cases. It has the spring with the one screw on it that you can adjust the bobbin tension. And then here's the tension assembly for the top thread. So I replaced this. The original tension assembly had a plate in here that had a rod that went into the head of the machine, so that when you lift the foot, it pressed against that rod to relieve some of the tension between these discs. That's gone. That's no longer the case. The replacement one had a rod, but it goes down the center of the assembly, and I suppose that's good for some Singer machines, but not this one. So right now, this is just a constant tension. It doesn't matter where the position of the foot is, but that seems not to be a problem. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. Got some more adjusting to do, but I think I can figure that out. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.